hello YouTube for the first time in 3 months probably. Sorry I haven't been vlogging that much lately. I've just been working constantly pretty much for the last couple of months. A couple of changes that you may or may not be aware of. I no longer have an SV650 or a DRZ400. I didn't really talk about my new bike until I was absolutely sure that I was happy with it and that I wasn't going to change again. And the bike I went for in the end was a 2005 Suzuki GSXR 750. Now unfortunately, in the last month sometime, I had the unfortunate pleasure of someone trying to steal it, as is a common thing in London at the moment, unfortunately. In the process of them, luckily enough, failing to steal it from outside of a shop, they did on the other outside of a supermarket. In the time that they were there, they did manage to damage it in some ways. They stole the mirrors, the bar ends, the rear foot pegs, and the catalytic converter and the exhaust. So the silencer. So they just hacked off what they could from the bike because that's what took their mind. You know, that's what they thought they should do, because that would, honestly, mate, I can't make sense to people like that. But that's what they did. They damaged the bike, and subsequently, it's been so loud for so long. It's unbelievable. I thought I could get used to it, and now I might be able to do something like what I've done is I put like a pipey thingy on it. And it really didn't work. Luckily I've been able to get the funds together to buy a new exhaust, which is a Lextech TL 60mm silencer thingy. It looks quite nice. It was a fair price, a price I could afford, and I'm hoping I should be able to fit it towards the end of the week, and it will make the bike sound so much nicer. Oh shit. About these traffic lights. There's nothing behind us. I really don't like sitting behind cars at any point on the bike. It's just suicidal. I've been watching I watched some clips today of some people being damn near rear-ended by people in their cars. So yeah, that happened, and when that happened I was in the mindset of maybe just giving up riding. At that point it felt like what was the point, you know? It's just going to get stolen. I might as well just think about maybe getting a car, because I probably could afford one. The license is going to be a pain, but apart from that I probably could afford a cheap small car. It would never be as fast as this, obviously. I didn't take any money with me. Damn it. But I've decided that I'm not going to do that. I am going to keep riding, and I think I'm just going to stick with this, because it really is perfect in my mind. So yeah, that is the plan. So I'm sorry I haven't been around, but I was contemplating, you know, maybe saying goodbye. It's just such a horrible experience to go through. But no, I'm not going anywhere. It was a horrible thing to go through. I mean, even though they didn't get the bike, which is just a fucking miracle, although the tracking company went straight crazy and started putting like alerts on it. So I think the police got wind of it somehow. I think maybe someone reported it. I don't know, but I know that I had See, I don't mess around. So I had a U-lock, a disc lock, and then 2 disc locks at the back. And they tried going through the U-lock, and I think they must have spent probably 5 minutes, and then didn't really get it. They sort of skimmed the surface of it because it's a proper fat Abbas fuck-off lock. And so they failed, I think, or they gave up on the idea of stealing the whole bike. So then they just thought, hey, let's rip that, let's take that. And that's basically what they did. Now at this point, it's more or less pretty much back together. So yeah, I don't think the people who were doing this were, I think maybe that was their first try or something, you know, because they really just, yeah, they certainly don't know what, no mate, it's just, in any case, they failed, and I take solace in that. Since then I've decided that if I'm going to keep riding, I'm really not going to stop and leave my bike anywhere alone for any period of time. So I really am just riding for fun now, I really am. And if I had to commute to work, which I don't, luckily enough, I pretty much live on top of where I work, I wouldn't take my bike, because I'm not so sure it'd still be there when I come back after work, you know? Locks or no locks, you know, and if they really want the bike, trust me, they will take it. There's no magic lock that's invulnerable. It can be strong, yeah, sure, really strong. But honestly, if they really want it, they'll take it. That all happened about a month ago, but since then, I just can't live without a bike. Even if I had a shitty £200 scooter, because my bike was stolen, I'd still have a bike. Somehow I'd find a way. What is this idiot doing? God, I love this bike though, man. It's really comfortable as well, that's what I found. It's, for me, as a person, I know people will say, you know, the SV is a great bike, but I prefer the engine, I prefer obviously the power, I definitely prefer the handling, but by a country mile, I prefer the position. I'm so much more comfortable like this, it's just unbelievable. And yeah. Yeah, and also I think maybe I might not be doing so many review of motorcycles anymore. There might be a few that I've got in my head that I would like to do, but I'm probably going to be doing less of that because there's always someone who takes my reviews out of context. That's what I'm finding. It's just probably one person, and I'm probably making too much of it, but my reviews aren't like, this is how great the bike is, I know everything, buy it, don't buy it. I'm saying, from the experience I'm getting from the bike, that's what I think. And you know, I do like the response that I've been getting in terms of views. But you know, there's just that one comment, like I had one, it was something to do with rev matching or some fucking bullshit. And it was just like, look, it's a 500cc bike, mate. Trust me, you're gonna need to rev it to make it move. It's just not that powerful. And I wasn't even revving it that much. Listen to the bike was a comment and something like that. It's like, dude, no offense, mate, but I do know how to ride a bike, therefore I have a license. You know, it's just like, oh come on, listen to the bike. Fuck off, mate. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give that a rest for a bit. I'm gonna try and think of something new, you know. But then saying that there really isn't that much new that you can put out, because it's all just been done before. That's why sometimes my channel isn't really a channel really to me. It's more just a name to myself, you know, so that I can go out there and meet all kinds of different people across the spectrum and just, you know, meet up, go for a ride. I think that was the real reason why I started doing it, because I wanted to get out there and meet new people on bikes. Ultimately, I'm not really that fussed if the channel, obviously I care, but it's not my main objective, you know. I'm not looking to take over the world, you know, via vlogging. That's just really not it. It's just something I do because, you know, it's another skill, video editing. I would never have learned how to do that if I hadn't started vlogging, and that was not easy to learn for me, trust me.